everybody, it's Meredith, and yes, I am back. But anyway, I wanted to do another video on to what I did this morning for you. A second part. I want to go into, I just made a good video, but I don't know. I figured I better just tip it up a little bit. First things first, the difference between Atkins and keto. Is that Atkins, keto? Atkins, yes, you can have a lot more protein and different foods and they're eating lower fat, some of them, or some are eating higher fats. And keto, okay, keto, he's eating anywhere from around 60 to 70% fat, 20 to 30% carbs, protein, and in your carb index between 5 and 10. Okay? Yeah. So let me say it again. What I do, and what I found that was worked for me before other people were telling me I was doing it wrong, screwed me up on it, because I was just learning last year in September, and it just threw me off, and I went off the diet because they completely fucked me up. But what I found that works for me is 70% fat, 20% protein, and the rest carbs, like 10%, 5 to 10% carbs. I stayed right in that ratio, right in there somewhere. So I'll say it again. 70% fat, 20% protein, and 10% carbs, sometimes less, and sometimes a little bit more protein. And I was doing wonderful. Okay. I lost 28 pounds in like a month. Yeah. And I was feeling good. My skin was feeling good. I was feeling good. And then, I wanted to get into more things. Okay. So I joined these groups on Facebook and listened to some of these videos here on YouTube. I went off of what Jimmy Moore, the writer of Keto Clarity, and Stephanie Pearson, so some other really good people on here that know their stuff. Went off of what they were saying. I started going into what these people were saying. Okay? And it fucked me up. Okay? I just went off. And so anyway, point is, know the difference between Atkins and keto. Okay? And don't get me wrong. I believe in Atkins. Atkins is a good thing. It is. It's wonderful. Hell, I lost over 100 pounds on it like 15 years ago. In 6 months on Atkins. When I first heard of ketosis, was in the old Atkins book, but it didn't have, he just had a little small thing in there about it. He didn't have what the bridge that's out there now that, and brought me clarity of what it is and the health benefits. He mentioned some, but that was it. He just mentioned about in your induction phase. Okay. I found out more about it in September of last year, and I absolutely loved it. Loved it. Because, yeah, my point is, I loved it. But anyway, going back to when I lost 100-something pounds, I did it on Atkins in 6 months. I went from like 230, 250, somewhere in there, and down to like 120. Yeah. I was wearing size 1s and some 0. I was wearing anywhere from size 3 to size 0. Yeah. So anyway, and Atkins is a good thing. And if it works for you, it works for you. But understand the difference between keto. Keto is a higher fat, low protein, okay, and low carbs. Like me, I can't do no more than 5 to 10% carbs, or I just don't do. And it's not all about weight loss for me. It's about the clarity that comes with it, the health, the pristine health benefits that you get from it that you don't get from Atkins. I'm sorry, you don't. I know, I experienced it. And the last three and a half years, I've been dealing with menopause. So my metabolic system has completely it's just all whacked out. And then when because I started getting these cravings and stuff that I have never had before for certain foods, like junk food, candy, M&Ms, chocolate peanuts, donuts, things like that. I wouldn't eat that stuff. Back in the day where I did get up to 100 pounds, I got up on that 100 pounds extra that I lost. I gained that 100 pounds by eating potatoes, pasta, you know, I love pears, and I found out here not some years ago that pears were the most fattening fruit there is. Things like that. Over like several after like with a 5 year span, I just blew up. Okay, and eating those things. But as my metabolic system has changed these last few years since I've been dealing with menopause, I'm craving all the junk food. And that one time I couldn't eat that crap, even when I was fat. When I got over 230 plus pounds, I couldn't eat that crap. If I ate candy bar, just like, ugh, it made me sick. I mean, it made me nauseous. And, but anyway, enough of that. If you go back on my videos, when I first found out about keto, and I bought the book by Jimmy Moore, Keto Clarity, and it was Stephanie Pearson's that brought me into the keto, more into it. Okay, I never understood. I knew a little something about it, but I never quite got the concept. Okay, and she recommended on one of her videos to buy the book Keto Clarity by Jimmy Moore, and wow. When I looked right on my iTunes thing and bought it on my iPad, and I absolutely loved it. It seemed to fit. I can understand it. What was going on with me metabolically since now that I'm 45, and what was going on with me. And so I was really doing good. Really doing good. I was following what she was saying and Jimmy Moore to the letter. And then I made a mistake of getting on these Facebook pages, groups called Keto Adaption and some other things like that. And some of them I got thrown off of. And because I got pissed. And I'll tell you what I got pissed about. And but they were telling me, oh, okay, well, I'll just tell you an instance. Okay, I went on one thing, and I was doing, like I said, 70% fat. And I was doing like 25% protein and the rest carbs. And they were telling me, oh, no, honey, you are doing that wrong. You got to be having that much in protein that you're having in fat and da. And I thought, well, okay, I don't want to get thrown off. And so I didn't give it a go. I stopped losing weight. I stopped feeling healthy. I stopped waking up in the morning and feeling energized. I did. I started feeling sluggish again. And guess what? I fell into the trap of eating the carbs. I started getting the cravings again because what has happened, the protein levels that I was eating, higher protein, it would turn into glucose in your body. And they will actually cause you to crave carbs. They will. And so anyway, it just messed me all up. So I went on there one day and I said, I think you people are full of it, because I have not lost any weight since I started telling y'all, started doing your plan. I haven't felt as good. I haven't woke up in the morning with a skip in my step in the last week since I've started y'all's plan. I haven't done anything. I don't feel like it. And the guy of the group says, oh, and I was like, well, I think you're full of shit. I didn't tell him that, but I think y'all were wrong. So I got banned from the group. And so what happened was I have slipped off, tried getting back on, and it's hard. And I have been faltering. But as of today, February the 26th, I am back here. I'm back, and I'm coming back with a vengeance. And I wanted to say this to people, and I know some of this doesn't make any sense. I'll make more clarity of this later as I learn, and I'm winging through this. I'm sticking with what Jimmy Moore has taught in his book and what Stephanie Pearson says. And there's another guy on here, and I just love him, and he's really good. He's really buff dude, owns a gym and everything, and he's going into it. And but anyway, for you all, I understand that you're trying to help people and you're sharing your experiences and so forth. But if you're not doing keto the way it's supposed to be done, you're not doing keto. Stop telling people this is keto and putting over there on the cross of your thing for your header of your video, keto. It's not fucking keto, so don't put keto on it. It's bullshit because you're confusing people like you confused me. And it's wrong. It's wrong. And you're causing people to falter and not get the true benefits of keto. Keto is not only about losing weight, it's about being healthy from the inside out, mentally, physically, and spiritually. And you're not advocating that by doing Atkins. And you're putting it up keto. You're not eating tomatoes and spaghetti sauce and doing keto. You're not doing it. Okay? You're not eating hot dogs and doing keto. You know, some hot dog you bought at the for 99-cent pack of hot dogs, smothered in sour cream. You know, whatever you're doing. It's not keto. Keto is about natural whole fat foods that are clean. Okay? And about detoxifying and cleaning your body, and that's what it's about. It's not about just filling your face with other junk food because it's low carb. Okay? And telling people it's just keto. It's not keto, honey. It's not. It's not keto. If you're eating 70% protein and you're eating 20% fat and 10% carbs, just not keto. Just put it out there. Word, not keto.